a comfortable map for both teams. Dust 2 is where we begin.
Flash for the EMA peek. Ooh, nice. Killing Zontix in the background as that front runner, and Donk had to turn away. Perfect establishing shot here, 5 versus 4. We get 2 players walking out long at the moment. Magix sees nothing, but they are met by a smoke. So 3rd player moved over. We've got Navi with enough pieces to hold this back.
They have lost Cat and Long. They are floating right now, and there's enough time on the clock. Spirit can actually wait this out if they want to. Oh, perfect here from Ima.
They just come barreling through that smoke grenade with a tidbit of disrespect. It's going to fall on Shiro and Magix, and they do a good job of pulling bodies off the site, but Ima's looking immovable. And Ima, yesterday, Launders, on Dust 2, has to be stated, absolutely tore him up. When we saw them play versus Pain, one of the things was the off dominance out of Wonderful over NQZ. Let's see if Shiro can turn that back against them today. As you mentioned, the second successful piece of the Dust 2 play from Navi was the off player. Remember, this is just a scout for Wonderful as well, so full-blown buy out of Spirit. Op remains over towards middle as the 3 AKs try to extend into the site, and they're going to find that footwork pretty easy. Ima not jumping up in the commitment yet, and as he does, obviously going to get watched. Now, losing Shiro's going to get problematic in a moment. Donk's trying to keep it covered to at the very least put bomb down. He will find JL, but there comes Bit, well timing on the mid flank, and
shot.
Wonderful Scout will connect to the face of Zontix. Chopper goes to the top of the site box. This is a nice angle to catch a player off, but as time ticks, that smoke fades, and Wonderful is going to find him within it. So Navi, no sweat in that moment. Yep. Obviously, Bit killing Shiro towards mid really unravels the post plan.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're going to keep this one simple. Now, JL was one of the awkward pieces. As we talked about the success of Wonderful and Ima on Dust 2 versus Pain, JL just was not in the game. Very uncharacteristic decisions. And right now, again, nothing, man. Smoke in front of him, just drops the ball. Won't be able to stop them. Only Bit finds some sort of success for Navi out of the gate.
This is very dangerous if they're going to invest into the retake. There's 3 players, they all have great guns. The teams have a huge advantage here, and they can go and pick these guns up. I don't know how much they want to commit. Surely they got to run from this now.
Yeah, let the M4s go op grabbed instead, and they're out.
You know, yeah, that's definitely been a huge focal point at Dust 2. Oh, another kill, and it's just Bit. He goes down, team. All 5. With the round win on the half buy.
Yeah.
And if they, 2-1-2, they still have a couple of outs in this round, but they don't have retake utility. All Spirit need to do is get a plant down with getting too many players opt. Let's see if Wonderful can throw him through a loop.
So I'm tested when he had that scout, wasn't able to do anything until he fell back and had to forego site control. Ooh, again looking away just as they extend into elbow. He'll wait on the box, but every time they're about to come through with a peek, that's when he goes for a reposition. 8 seconds, and Chopper's gonna find that bomb plant unless jumping SMGs deny. Zontix serves up the distraction instead. It costs him, but it sets up Donk wonderfully for 2. JL still getting the better of the trade frag. He is on his own, and he's slammed against the wall by the Shiro Tech 9. That is Spirit just creepy crawling their way into a post plant.
Yeah, they took their time, but there was no map pressure from Navi, so they were fine. They had cat control. There were no nades coming in.
Wow. You think you know a guy. All right, Navi's starting to take, I think, a bit more of opening gambits like this, and it works. You know, if Ima's going to be the one piece that tries to keep it going for Navi, then so be it. 5v4, cross smoke down. A lot of bodies on this site as Chopper goes back towards middle. Leaves the remnants of his team over on long. Door smoke coming up causes concern for him because now suddenly it could be tunnels, doors, cat.
You know what, though? It depends on how Chopper plays this, but they might not be ready for another player. Oh, nice. Perfect push here off on cat.
Yeah, 2 players joining up for that, and then they're just easily able to disengage, knowing that there was nobody else other than Chopper. And so it looks like Navi take 2 moments of aggression, calculated aggression, and they both pan out in opening frags.
Yeah, the smoke is a real problem because no one can go to the site, which means Wonderful doesn't have to be worried about someone crawling up. And Donk is, going to swing to his death if he wants to, but I think he's, well, pretty clear that that's a gap.
You sure he dies here? Yeah, okay, good. Wonderful makes sure that Donk can't go wild. Bit spotting another player out middle. That third layer of mid walk up from Magix, now in a 2v5 where a single point of damage has been done across the board. It's a nice stabilizing round from NAVI, and I think it's good in my mind that they're rewarded for getting a little active. We had very slow tempo in the start of this game. And in an instant...
Man, but no nades B?
It's the full commitment,
nades B,
dude.
no help.
He's got two players sprinting over to try to help him. He could just gun them down, but Donk's got the fast response. Bit slides out through the door, and that's a second headshot coming out from Donk.
Connor, you brought it up right away. No nades in B. No one giving him grenades in B, and no one playing B with him with grenades. That's definitely not how you hold B.
Nope. And that is why he lost it.
Yeah. So you can't even, just fault him for that situation. That's something where you would expect support. And oh, Donk's got this call, one green box. Somehow manages that spray. It's like every other bullet missed except the headshot. That's such a Donk moment.
Yeah, he's getting off to the races now. There's a chance he even clears Wonderful, if not turning, and a well-timed peek.
Oh, they know where he is.
Yeah, they're going to come for this with Magix on long. This op is not a guarantee, so pretty critical save, perhaps. Money's low. He's fighting for it. Oh, come on, Wonderful. Hang on. Oh, into the box cover.
Oh,
and
he's good.
Gonna get to keep that thing. Look at him. Sigh of relief, man. Emat came sprinting out of CT to try to help, but by the time that flash pops above window, Donk is just able to avoid it on the plat box.
Right, okay. Okay, well, there was support utility then at least.
It's just the mistiming of it. And right now, we get an opening gambit from Emat.
Oh, what? Something's got both. He got both.
How? That looked like two bullets back-to-back, two headshots.
Man, that sounded like a glitch. That's amazing.
I'm gonna need that one on the replay, please.
It's crazy. See Donk just like, all right.
Me, oh my. No chance at the retake. JL's gonna have to walk away with it. And honestly, just like Wonderful's off last round, no save guaranteed. He will fight tooth and nail. But Donk's got his number.
JL, like, I was all over him.
Of that Navi.
Dude, you should have taken that Alexi bet.
I thought about it, but...
Oh, man. There's Emma running. Wait, okay, that was with no support, right? They had no mid-flash.
No, I didn't see anything come out. And I mean, that's been the most consistent thing. If Navi are doing anything at the start of rounds, it's been Emat taking some kind of a catwalk attack.
Yeah, but it's also been Spirit really fast down cat.
Time and time again. So Bit gets dropped by half health too. Not going to make his job any the easier. Wonderful walking that op in.
You can see the prep. They already know.
Nice. Wonderful's able to get the better of Donk. So tip of the spear dead, but this cat's still got claws. Chopper from long, jumping over. Bomb is going to be a little bit late. And like you said, that smoke isn't going to give them the most confidence. The nade nearly finishing off Bit as he'll try to reposition. Ooh. Frag after frag here being chucked out by the T side. Chopper's gonna put the plant down, and Magix could just hang on to his position at car. Shiro actually doubles back all the way through double doors to clear top middle, and now he's gonna come in before this smoke fades to really try and help his two teammates ensure it. Great game sense coming out of Magix, anticipates Wonderful's position and sends JL running for the hilltops.
A lot of this comes down to Emma dying right away. It's the game plan Spirit, I mean, Navi should have expected. Spirit implored it perfectly. Navi in a lot of their recent Dust 2 games have been using this tactic, but surprised to not see it really more well supported. I think Emma was just hoping to see nothing maybe, and then turn his attention to lower for a second, try to take that duel, but none of those plays have worked out too well. And JL,
nice.
Both frags.
He'll hang on.
Bilal.
Donk's got this, doesn't he? Little ramp peek.
How's he still chasing this?
No.
How does he win these duels?
Because he's the best player in the world.
I can't say you're supposed to chase that down.
He's the best.
He's number one.
He's the goddamn best. And he's 18 today.
Man, you said this the other day. What if he gets better?
What if, right? Again, and I caught some flack like that online that night. They're like, man, the glaze is real. But it's like, no, that's just not a part of the conversation. We thought all the records have been broken. They can be broken again. What is real? You know what I mean? What is the limit, Launders? What is the limit? The reality is there is none. And right now, there is none. No money, no CT side to speak of. Spirit making quick work of Navi on Dust 2. We saw some beautiful taps out of Zontix despite the quantity of kills not being there. And look at Spirit go, dude. Second pistol straight to the top of mid. I mean, they are overflowing with confidence.
They haven't got swung. Oh my gosh.
And Navi, in the meantime, I think are kind of shelling up a little. The fact that they are still passive about dealing with Magic's top mid.
They would not put their their money where their mouth was in the pregame. So we know for a fact they aren't feeling confident.
Yeah, good point. But they'll find Magic's at least. Here comes a triple from the cat fight. Donk picks up.
He is a samurai.
Everything that stands in front.
Not even
a headshot for the quad.
He was just running away. You can't tell Donk you don't think you can win. You can't tell him that before the game starts.
God.
Then it's gonna be full throttle. I can't believe he hit the wonderful shot at the end. This is actually quite.
Oh my!
Look at this one. He's like, what? That's unreal.
You can't. It's just too easy.
I mean.
And it's really refreshing just to see him kind of thrive via that strength because, you know, with Zywoo, we always praised his decision-making, his almost like robotic ability to calculate mid-round situations and find the right decision. And when he was at the very top, then that's where we banked on. But this is just an ass whooping.
Oh, wait a second.
It's okay, Donk's still alive.
Wait, Chopper, he doesn't have another gun.
Launders?
He's gonna have to stop this with a USP, Chopper, let's go.
Why? Why doesn't he have a gun here?
They're coming for him.
Zontix, the Chopper gets one still. Donk's in the party now. He's gonna go ahead with Zontix to clean it all up. No sweat, no stress. The mighty Megalodon. The mighty Megalodonk. SMG swing supported by Donk, who hits the ground. JL's got a double kill, something to get the game going, perhaps.
I think this is a moment where Zontix has the incentive to clear. He walks by the tunnels, and now they just assume it's going to be A. This flash timing looks like it could be good. Ooh, anti-flash from Alexi, but too sharp from Magic's.
Yeah, this is an Alexi B who is still looking for his first kill of the map. Magic slides into the site. We get that flash out from Zontix. T's don't do anything to reveal themselves as that flash comes out, but blocking off the cat angle now, we're gonna see this attention turned over towards where all of Navi are inbound from. 15 on the clock, it's gonna get a little, weird, but Magic's, he thrives in the weird. With 2 kills to his name, 8 to the clock, he keeps his head down, but not long enough. Wonderful's gonna come out with the clutch. Navi get at the very least one more.
Yeah, they exhausted his whole magazine.
But there's nobody up in the corner, so
the frag does 2 things, because like if you get hit by it, you get slowed down in the corner too, and then the nade smoke also makes it hard to see the swing, so it can work even better than a flash. Also, it's like the smoke is undeniable, right? A flash can be turned from, so a lot of utility there.
Spotting the player in the back first. Chopper in the middle.
Missed.
And as he goes for the AK, though, that's going to keep his hands busy. Alexi pinned in against the wall. We've got the one tunnel player push. JL can't hit shit. And Bit on his own out mid is late to this party that Navi get rejected at. Standing in the doorstep, denied.
Wonderful was there with the op and missed the shot. Chopper just ran through. I mean, oof.
That
19.
is Chopper, baby. Double 5'7", 180, whippersnapper.
I was going to say, like, the one guy on this team that struggles more relative to Navi than their other opponents is Chopper.
We know this duo can synergize well enough to win majors. Wonderful.
Right when he was called on to throw smoke.
God damn.
Oh, that's so unlucky. I do feel bad for him there. He was exposed for that moment, but it's a matter of timing. Not what you need to see right now. Navi need to make an emergency adjustment, it looks like.
I'm glad we saw that whole sequence from Wonderful's POV, just so that we know how frustrating
If you don't feel bad for him in that spot, you have no heart.
Yeah.
Zontix, though, has no support. He is here. Chopper's pushed in tunnels.
He's just got bit up close, so Opper gets bested. The catwalk fall down to CT spawn. Trying to do something to keep these players committed into A.
The T's are not committing to B, even though there's just chopper push tunnels. They're running into everybody.
Shiro just got that kill in lower too, so now suddenly you were sat out here in the open, and Spirit can do no wrong.
I mean, they're just too good, man. They're too good.
As Shiro will simply await his first victim. Smoke comes down for him. He drops the incendiary. Can't track the opening sprint in from Alexi. We've got pressure on Donk, but it's Donk. And at the moment, his teammates
He's all alone,
hanging on to CT spawn. His fight is coming to him soon enough. That smoke fades, and he goes down with nothing. We've got a player in Wonderful pressed up against the spawn with the bomb plant coming through. They're not going to chance this. And it looks like NAVI are going to take one step closer. And again, 5 alive. It's one of these convincing moments, just by way of getting out middle and besting Donk.
It's obviously a total force down here, and they were dead broke. So they, they lose without this round straight up, and comes down to the Shiro miss that just opens up the mid-B split. And it's a 3-1-1 setup here, knowing that it's a force down too, but the right call for NAVI. Instead of playing in pit dedicated, just makes them more free to come and peek A, and then they have 2 rifles on site.
40 damage for Ime on the entry. Not ideal. Flash will blind Magix. He keeps that head down. Chopper's priming the tree flash. Oh, Magix got tagged through the boss, but still he gets the headshot. Shiro's gonna miss his, so start dropping all that util to try and help out.
They want this.
Shiro on the fallback, and you've already got Chopper down, so JL, well-timed, out mid to catch Zontix, turn the wrong direction. NAVI squeeze through elbow with so much vision on them.
Do they know about, JL's watching this? There's obviously, he's talking about it. I mean, if he lets Donk get this kill, then they can definitely try the retake, even though if it would be unlikely.
Looks like he'll just stay alive. So with a bit of margin of error to play around with, JL does a great job of attacking the black backline. And we ultimately see Chopper die with nothing. Shiro disengaged as it was Chopper and Magix to go down with the 1 kill between them. That full belt of utility and the op on Wonderful sitting on 5 HP. 2 sets of Kevlar for Team Spirit in Zontix and Shiro, and that op is still out there. The op they were able to save, and Donk comes over here too. They can't afford to lose another round on a buy like this.
Oh, they lost sight of him.
He's able to reposition into the cross.
This is actually a moment for Shiro because they have Chopper flanking around. He knows they're going to be pressured into pushing. If he sticks around for one shot, the flash is bad, but hey, Alexi still hits a shot.
Not a bad time for Alexi B to come alive. Double kill so far in round 21. Zontix fired his feet, forces him outwards. 5-7 could have done a little more. This Deeg.
I can't. What? Dude, what?
Wow.
What? But this is a spot, if you hold from, that they can walk into lower. They can leave someone on the right side. Oh, Emma, very smart. Looking for some kind of timing, but he's holding more for the lower push.
Oh, caught off.
A timing swing off that pillar. Careful in every single moment. Donk on 28 kills.
So many of these little moments that cost NAVI. At some point, it's going to start to feel unfair, but Spirit have manifested them more often. I'm thinking back to Chopper versus Wonderful through mid. And speaking of NAVI's offer, posted inside of the pit as Alexi tries to push that bomb to the cross. Chopper spots body top middle. Shiro's going to come help him, and even Donk starts to peel away. Chopper just setting himself up to get traded.
Wow.
It's a real nice commitment there from Chopper to cut off one half of this attack. No longer a pinch, but a push instead. Up long, desperation from Wonderful as he will get gunned down from the top of ramp. It was 10 for respect before the comeback could happen, and Spirit wait for a full gun round to truly shut NAVI out. They look at one another and he falls all the way back.
They don't want to believe the A hit is coming in, but it is.
Yeah, not going to be able to stop it really. Trying to take a player down before they're able to get the bomb in. Not the case, a lot of chip damage across the board. See if that comes back to catch Navi. Of course, kit on Chopper with frag grenade and flash on Magix. It's enough to get the retake going. And the raid boss is obviously Shiro with those armored dual Berettas.
Oh, no smoke for this? No smoke for Donut?
No, sir. 5v5, heads up into the retake. They'll go Chopper leading the charge. We'll keep an eye on the kid if it gets a little wild. Right now, CT's coming out, emerging with the headshots. Just 3 instant headshots. You've dealt with everybody barring the Donut player. There is just a pile of flesh in front of Chopper. And so 2 kills versus Shiro, and Donk will do nothing to stop Spirit from winning round 1.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
Ema gonna not waste a moment and taking a kind of mid-fight. Galil in hand, losing teammates. Chopper fighting JL, but Ema's double in middle is big. That's Donk and Zontix down and a completely vacant A site.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, so bomb gets spotted, but it's just Magix on a MP9 and a perfect molly to dissuade him from pushing through. The rotations will come over, and the guns are good enough that they can, you know, maybe test this, but with the remaining utility, there's going to be a lot of waiting involved here for Spirit. Readying that donut smoke for a second, but now just thinking about canceling and pulling back, and that'll be Navi winning off the back of Ima's 2K, and he was such a stud at the beginning of Dust 2 as well with his kills. Kicked off this series with an ace.
On purpose.
No fucking way.
Ema burning to a crisp bottom mid. And Donk's gonna go looking for the double down. JL's fighting tooth and nail to get both of those duels picked up. Separates them by about a second. Wonderful locking horns versus the MP9 with JL, and now these two combine nicely.
Wow.
3 kills to JL's name as Spirit will get run through on this B site.
That's what I'm talking about. They could not find this energy on Dust 2, but they really have now. It's a magic moment here for JL. Down to 5 HP. Zontix also gets taken down. Full HP player a bit, but it's the entries from JL that matter the most. Guys, we didn't leave. Relax.
Yeah, okay, chill. Starting to walk front cave. Molotov behind the front runner. The Deagle in play.
It's not over, is it?
He's gonna lose a teammate on the site. There is another still. Low HP for Zontix, but the fire burns out. Dog pushes in, and it's okay.
Look at the smoke, man. Hey, that's an opportunity for Shiro, and Shiro in the clutch. It's one of those players where his IQ just shoots right up. He knows how to squeeze water from zone in situations like this.
Nice peek from Bit to make sure it's all sealed up. That's 2 surviving from Navi as the Deagles almost cause a ruckus.
Yes, close call.
And Spirit back in with buys, but very little util as they emphasize A1Ss. Magix goes just swinging down the ramp. Gets a good amount of damage out of the SMG, but also the first casualty of Spirit in round 5. Now, Wonderful's doubling back through spawn. Zontix has gone for the A main push. He's going to be preoccupied with middle. But yeah, you think he would have heard that step. Wonderful gets beyond that, and Alexi still. Good for Alexi considering the struggles of the last 4 maps.
Yes.
For him to stay that sharp, get the second frag of Navi, and now Donk into A main will find his at no cost. Stays on the full bar and looks to disengage.
They're going back to B, but the B players have not moved. They're still doubled up in cave with 2 really good guns. And with Donk's push on A main, he actually knows now that they don't have time to attack this safely. Spirit, again, not doubting themselves. They're thinking about B 2 different directions, but
easy pickup for Shiro. Alexi doesn't go for the instant trade. He wants Ramp to maybe make contact.
That bomb gets dropped now. It has to commit. They have to go back and get this somehow.
Although Ema goes deep, and if he can get deep enough into Chopper.
They're watching him.
Oh, timing. He's able to slip past 15 to the clock. Donk against the wall of CT spawn. Will cut off this side of it, and Bit's got nothing left to offer up. It's a double kill from Shiro in the cave.
I'm shocked that they didn't move that entire time. But obviously, because Donk pushes main past a minute, that's how they have really good, reliable information that it can't be that split. It could have still been Donut.
Yeah.
It might have been a way to win the round if Alexi reroutes the bomb, but it still would have been ugly. I mean, I think in his mind, getting that trade would just be the easiest route.
Yeah. Cave control valuable, but here we go, another fight out of Ime.
Okay.
And that's Donk dead. Cave taken quickly here by JL,
Ima.
leading the charge up with the MAC-10.
No one has an answer for that play. Ima does that so much. And, oh my goodness.
Still.
Magix is so lucky to have lived.
Huge impact, all things considered. Frag grenades chucked forth for Magix to be finished off. He'll stand for now. We get this challenge from Zontix behind, and Alexi deal with it swiftly. Chopper gets a kill, but it's such low health, and they deal with the climb up. So nice rapid response here out of Navi. It's that all in out of Ime, and if JL's gonna be succeeding in Cave and up this B ramp, then really Ime thriving out mid. And a tough task because it's him versus Donk every time.
He does this play versus everybody, and that standing, another find, wonderful. He gets right in between the smoke, the molly, and underneath the flash, and stands in elbow, and he always just comes out and goes fishing. Basically looks for his frag. Whoa, imagine there was time. Wait.
Yeah, no, they chase him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he got him panicking. You saw them keep an eye on smoke once they pushed to spawn, and he wasn't home. Bomb will do the deed. Zontix a little too slick for Donk to stick to the attempts. Shiro, perfect timing to deal with that. Missed Molotov in the back of the site. Good trade frag from Shiro. JL continues
third repeat.
Pretty consistently at least take one, but now 3v4 for Navi.
Well handled and patiently done. And with Chopper in this spot with the smoke still up, it's kind of interesting. I wonder if they should call over Zontix to help out, because Navi could have their back turn on one play. Oh,
nice.
Just beautiful. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Just beautiful.
It's a bomb for Chopper.
God.
Perfectly timed peek. Smashing.
Oh. Yeah. I got that info.
The moment he shoots, they all start firing. Clean up from Chopper. See how this one goes.
They're doing it again. And it's perfect.
Yeah, but there's also no challenge behind it. Magix, it's a clean first kill to disengage. Chopper reveals his position. Okay, that's not what we're looking for from Navi. Gonna get punished for that attempt. JL not able to go too deep through smoke just yet. 2v4, 32 health for the Navi players combined, but this timing could work out wonderfully. JL gets caught by the USP spam, and that second layer inside Cave is good for Team Spirit.
Okay, so Spirit are aware of both their problems right now. I guess the third thing that we've seen in this very varied half out of Navi is the A attacks after just some light pressure on mid. Objective number one, get them back. And, well, they win elbow, so now Dawn can push.
Alexi's on. Nice reaction from Alexi. Zontix gonna get challenged. And because of the smoke, they can't do jack about getting him out from here. Smoke towards top ramp denies JL for now. Shiro picks up the kill with the AWP as the elbow smoke fades. And so this is really just Spirit again, kind of running rampant all around middle as they please.
This is fighting fire with fire. They know that Ima tried to get out mid again, but they threw the correct grenades. They didn't miss anything. They came in for the right peak.
Ooh, missed that molly again.
Yeah, that's jail time.
Quick departure of Bit throughout middle. JL takes a quick look.
It's an important molly, man, because it lands on default, but it stops the cave shoulder peak. It allows JL to get scaling, and now they just have to go in the boring way.
Let's see if they can get past Magix and Chopper. Now that they're supported by Shiro, I would say the odds quite heavily against them. Deep commitment into the corner of the site is the reaction of Magix. Gives Wonderful a chance to hone in on him, but double kill from Magix. B site closed.
Yeah, so we've seen Navi, do some of the same stuff. Here's the A play.
They're going to try to rush it. This time Zontix not starting off in middle, so well-placed Molotov, kind of getting ahead of this call. It's an adaptation made before it's needed, and those are the perfect kind. Zontix in between the pack. Great flash. Triple kill as they attempt to get out into the A play, but one round too late, boys.
Sign of a great anchor. Got all his utility out and still was able to play close position like that, unblind the entire time.
Smoke fades and Wonderful faced with a 1v5 denied by Shiro. That is Spirit to finish this on fire. It was a great bounce back after the round 2 force buy, but NAVI fizzled out. Execute from over top of the A site. Shiro hanging on to the Molotov to guarantee this. And Bit in cover for now. He will find Donk. Great first kill. Wonderful's able to offer one up, and so all of NAVI here thriving as they need to be. Poor Magic's the man in the back with nothing to do. Yeah, nothing to offer and no one to work with. Smoke in front of him, Mohan. Magic's to throw out that frag grenade into the bomb site first. It flusters the one, and a second peek comes out. Donut being attempted. Magic's, can he really do this? No. He can't. As you'd anticipate, no 1v5s.
They had some extra time to talk, so. Only major MVPs are toxic. Just a bunch of major winners in the server today.
There can only be one him. And it's Donk's birthday, so he sure as hell him. Fight out from the cave's gonna cost Alexi. Chopper got the trade frag, but their top performer in Donk, now 10 and 11 launders. He's gone negative.
Won't be for long, I promise you.
Cut him.
Or this could be his worst map so far at the bounty.
Couple players in Donut smoked off for now.
I mean, they have a position where they have a one smoke on Zontix. They can use this. Zontix is going back, so they won't be able to smoke short off. They could swing a chance for this Famas. We're still pre-buff here, but...
Ooh, no, Zontix does throw the short smoke, but he just does it from the base of ramp. And Magic's catching Wonderful before the reinforcements are in position. JL's got an interesting spot. Pressing against this short smoke, unannounced. And they really didn't contest it with the nade. They would have seen that arm, and they get the kill just fast enough for Shiro to whip his attention into the cave. Ema in the 1v4, finds the first frag with ease. Do Spirit take a lead off of this post plant? He smokes himself out, and that's going to be his attempt to depart. Spirit finding the right route into that B bomb site as Wonderful peeled back. Magic's getting the kill on him, made it all the easier.
A lot can come down to just the only opportunity here for Wonderful at the tip of banana.
Yeah, incredibly high trade potential for Spirit once this execute comes out.
This could be a boost and then a shoulder peek and then someone peeking low. Wonderful has to be ready for everything.
Oh, he's so committed out in the open. Oh, yeah. Chopper just comes in, instant headshot. It scrambles one back, the fire a little too late to the party. Alexi B on top of Box, pinch from both sides, and with an empty-handed death from the first two players on B, Alexi has way too much to do on his own. It's no surprise that Spirit, in essentially a 5v3 on that bomb site, get themselves their 10th.
And Spirit could have done that wrong, and that's why I kind of said exactly how that could go in a bad way, where if you jiggle spot from the top of the box, then Wonderful will flick his aim up.
Alexi with an MP9 looking for something in heaven.
Yeah, this is a moment with the guns that you see that you definitely want to put a lot of pressure over on B, but even running out mid here.
They don't regain vision fast enough. Really well done by Ema. We said, would this duel start to unfold? And the answer is absolutely.
Yeah, and Wonderful's late flash. Now the A play comes out. Wonderful.
Desert Eagle in hand, but we do get Bit quickly joining him from Donut. It is a 5-12 Wonderful, need I add.
They cut noise though. Bit turns back around just to check on mid. And the boost is implored. The molly will land back. No, molly will miss.
Comes up short. That was Chopper. Shame on you.
I think they're just going to run it back though, smartly.
Yeah. Another one goes deep. This time Wonderful is forced into the corner. Spotted on the evacuation plan. And Bit with the rifle. Nice! Beautiful!
Oh my god, what a spray!
3 ripping headshots as Alexi B gets his on the other half of the map. That is what they were waiting for.
Dude, that signpost duel, I always talk about this one timing. Bit plays that to perfection. And they get the first kill.
You're gonna fight this again, huh, Donk? Oh! May have been blind, but he still connects, and Alexi will not skip a beat to come out into the heaven duel to boot. It is an assist offered by the IGL to get this 4v2.
This is what he calmed earlier, that he was going to come out and try to assist through heaven.
Here we go.
Ema also blind, so he gets his first kill without being able to see anything. Very careful.
Magic's, he comes out from cave. Ooh, he's gonna fall back through the flames. Not fast enough to run. Alexi burns him from beyond the grave.
Deep B smoke is a bluff.
No mid-fight from either team this round, so
They're ready to go right after that. JL's got to be really careful, man, if it's late utility.
She's got Ema sprinting in to try to help him. JL in the open, dead to Donk, and it's a double.
Oh.
2 heads ripped clean off.
And you can see they're clairvoyant. They have the deep smoke as well, ready for that push. This is a moment from JL where just like we saw this on B-Dust 2 as well, it's just like one step behind what could be the attack. We're seeing mirrored T-sides right now. Spirit trying this fast B play, worked on NAVI. NAVI tried it on Spirit. It worked for them early as well. He will get flanked. So now he can't take the signpost fight, and Bit is all the way back in spawn.
Yeah.
The timing is created, but only while this wind smoke is still up.
And it's about to soon fade, so smoke down in front of Bit's gonna deny him his angle as well. Spirit, they should be on high alert for a moment like this from Emed, and he eats that flash. Bit's push through, and Emed dies empty-handed. Bit tries to serve up just enough of timing for Emed to come back at this. Spirit repositioned Navi at their will. And the bomb plant comes down indeed. JL emerging from the smoke. He turns back, can't get more than the one. Shiro gets the better of him, and now Navi stuck inside of their spawn. It is 12 on the line, and Navi bend at the knee. They will concede this. Hasn't been one of those totally lights out, dominating Donk performances, but it is still enough. And here we go back to middle again. It's gonna cost them 100 HP between the two, but they'll disrespect the space, and Donk bests Emet quick. We've got another CTs on the stairs. Nice positioning here from Bit to try and reclaim mid control, and it's enough to force them back. But in that timing, Spirit will take over this B site. It's a leg shot, not enough. And as Wonderful goes for the longer angle, ooh, they haven't crossed yet. And so he is able to hang on that line and deal death out to even numbers back to 3. Bomb is delayed, and all of Navi are back here.
Chopper still waiting to see if anything happens behind them.
No nades. CTs have to press in quietly, and it works. Wonderful's off is starting to thrive. We get the push up through the smoke. They're going to be fixated on the wrong side. And Navi come through to combine and push this its limit.
Just
round 24.
A bit too much time. Some damage dealt on the last round. They're missing a smoke here that they desperately need. You know, we're in a spot where Ima doesn't have a re-smoke for this. Bit doesn't either. But holding on to it late, you know, might be the remedy. Chopper tried to walk out last time.
Yeah, not gonna help. Donk will trade. Bit's in position to go big, but Shiro on an AK gets the critical kill right back.
Now they set it up. Wonderful, the star of last round, gets more comfortable towards A.
He slides out, cautious about middle because
7 and 14. His 2 kills last round brought them here.
Oh, let's see. He's so worried about middle, understandably. The other CT starting to take over lane, but he turns back to A main at the perfect moment, dives back into the temple, and it's a full commit from Spirit. He can just lean back. Huge amounts of damage off the nade, not bad. Magic's looking to go deep into the donut to take the fight while the plant comes out. He'll die empty-handed. Shiro into a clutch, not with the off, but a nade towards CT spawn, caught off, and they come at him. Perfectly timed. We go OT.
Okay, let's go, man. That's exactly what we want out of this game. It has been so close every single step of the way. The game plans mirroring each other on T sides, and the individual level coming up so much from Dust 2. A timing, B timing, A timing, JL.
Can't afford to miss this one again, but they are already at the top of ramp. He's got support in the form of 2 other players. Alexi B goes for the spam, and it's Magic's down first. Oh, but he gets stuffed, of course, by Donk, who's then caught midair. Push out from Alexi, punish, and it's going to be the bomb down with it.
These guys just have shooters. Wonderful in 2-on-3. He runs through the molly, the nade, only to get rifled down.
Insane attempt to try to catch them off guard, to try to find better of timing. And Ema looks to concede this, dude.
That they're waiting for, that they have to just stomach and move on to the next round.
Trying to fight for it again. Magic's taken down. That's Wonderful, just finding the pick on ramp.
That's interesting. That feels like he dies a little early considering the rest of the map. It's pretty vacant. Ima smokes himself out. JL's playing committed inside of window, and one was spotted. This is very dangerous, but it doesn't feel like they're worried about it. JL, he finds the timing.
Perfect peek out to clear Shiro. It looked like they wanted to put Donk as the tip of the spear, supported by Shiro. It ends up getting unfolded, and now we are looking at a 3 versus 5 commitment into the B site. Cave currently smoked, not what they wanted to arrive to. Chopper actually doubles back to come join them.
Yeah, no dedicated spots in the site right now. Alexi, be careful over this smoke.
Still just enough time. Alexi to the left side. Smoke's gonna make this one weird for Wonderful. I mean, you are down to 10 seconds. That bomb gets thrown up by Ramp. T's are gonna have to scramble to try to get this back, and Bullets just threw the smoke to deny all entry. No chance. Obviously not their first plan, but the reaction does not pan out. A perfectly timed top red peak from JL to equalize us in overtime.
You can see Navi are a little confused there because there was no time really to make that happen. And look at the value of mid in this position. Now, we saw Spirit nearly run out of time last round. So as much good work as they're doing right now, the clock is ticking.
Man, this could again come down to the wire. Bombs in mid, contact towards cave, spots JL in the process.
But the A split is coming in.
Look at that, it causes this quick flush of Navi to go from top mid over towards B, and it's bit on an op of all things. He will still strike down Magic's. Cautious now about A main, but no push needed here by Zontix. The bomb is on site. He fakes it out one time. CT's come scrambling up from this lane. It is fire at his feet, but a commitment is needed, and Donk is now flushed off. He will go for the kills instead. But with no bomb plant, it's no round win, and this one fizzles out. 2 in OT for Navi.
He had to hope that his teammates were covering him. There was no other option but decided to put the bomb down. And yes, he ran out of the site really early as the guy who came out of Donut knowing Wonderful's in Temple. Uh-oh, not the most beautiful smoke.
Again, they'll try this run boost. It works. It works. Oh, it works indeed. Wow. That is when it happens to a T.
It's still
rewarded.
Look how blind Donk is, though, right? He still could lose that duel, and he gets so much damage on Bit that this is successful.
It just feels so finicky.
Who's been more clean?
Yeah,
it's been Navi for sure.
It's like, great, okay, that looked awesome, but at the same time, we've seen you fail it multiple times, and Imez's approach just seems more reliable. Little spot here from Zontix, bullet whizzing by. They're gonna try to chase him down. Wonderful on the hot approach, and it pays off. Now it is not a vacant A bomb site, as you've got Chopper behind site box. A main player, oh, what a headshot. And Chopper, he's gonna find Sanctuary still. Nade at his feet, he tries to go one better, not the case. Shiro has been lights out, but he'll be smoked off. And Magic's in a similar boat, back by Donut, has to try to buy time. And Wonderful's already got vision, but he had lower health, so it's a clean pickup here from Magic's. 2 Ts stuck on site, trying to fight back into Donut as Shiro reroutes over here with him.
Yes.
And Alexi B gets bested straight up.
Dude, Magic has done this by himself. Oh, through the box?
From the back.
Oh. No way. That's actually unbelievable out of Magic's. It was a must-win duel situation versus Wonderful inside of that.
Man. That's the Aztec death whistle of Counter-Strike.
Dale was just
yeah,
spotted. Oh. You could really hold a note.
Hear that in the middle of the night, you know you're doomed.
The Banshees are coming.
Oof, dude, damage. Emez barely alive. 15s for anyone at this point.
It's crazy.
Oh, Zontix is gonna go swinging Bit to the front of the pack. Donk not able to double down as Wonderful gets a bit of revenge.
Nice.
Not bad rifle work for an Opper.
Bit top of the board.
Chopper looking to slip forth into Donut. Oh man, and that little, I mean, it was 15 HP. Emez offers himself up maybe for information, but will it be worth it?
They didn't think 3 players would be there playing.
Test for Magic's, good headshot, and JL's not able to get the trade immediately. Chucks the nade out with Alexi right behind him. And Shiro, this is exactly who you want in the pocket, but he's gonna miss his first chance. And it's a moment where both teams can disengage.
Bomb's leaving. Bomb's thinking about other plans at the moment. Alexi walking it over, and Chopper, suspicious, paranoid.
A little bit nervous that A main had been pushed. Alexi obviously gonna fake that once, just in case. JL holds off on Temple. Chopper starting to slide in as the fire fades. Chopper could still catch Alexi. He's not all the way back in Donut yet. He's right there for the taking, and he will be denied. Alexi goes into the peak to try to get the better of Shiro, and that is going to cost him his life. JL back to another clutch attempt, this time facing into Shiro, who has the kit, and still ample amounts of time.
Oh my gosh.
That is a dangerous flash. as he jumps back over the line. Shiro trying to elicit the peek, and JL on the right gets the headshot that he needs. It's 15 to Navi.
Okay, guaranteed second overtime, one away from closing this map out. And it gets really scary at the end here. Alexi, I'm surprised that he took that next duel after getting the first one.
And you've been banking on Ema and doing that kind of dirty work, but he obviously got tagged so early. Somebody else needed to step up. It was wonderful. Ema not able to better Donk this time again.
Man, who's gonna get better faster?
It's 5v4 to the CTs. Magic's on the off angle, and it's JL down for the count. No clutch attempt this time, but Bits got the trade back. And this defense currently split 2-2.
Shiro not in a position to peek onto cave. Chopper here to look to take the space back. B site still the plan of attack for Navi. And Chopper in a very comfortable one and done position. That must be cleared. Bit top performer here on Ancient. That's not gonna do much. They're gonna physically need to get in front of this. And Chopper instant to the dome. Two instead.
Just wide enough.
Wow.
It is headshots times 3. You heard it here first. I mean, what more
That's
needs to be
actually a
said?
frequency that Henry G can't even hear.
Wear earplugs, kids. Come on, back to the action. Let's go. 6 more rounds queued up. Navi's map pick. And we want more mid-fights, but Bit will find first blood.
Okay.
Donk down.
Behind
and that's
the
through
smoke.
the smoke top mid.
This is interesting because Shiro's taking a really big risk. They could be coming out of heaven, but they smoke him out. Nice and safe approach. JL still making some presence over on the B site, but Shiro's clued in.
It's the right timing, and he's not going to miss his first chance, but then, oh man, he just stands there
Yeah.
a little too long.
Wow.
Very quickly pushed back by the follow-up double, and JL's going to find Chopper's head on a silver platter right alongside Magic's. It's not done until the fire spreads.
If I was letting one
Keep your hands to yourself. Zontix into A main. This is a lot of bodies. Shiro, ooh, slightly blinded. Rifle's gonna find nothing. It is an op in a tough spot, supported by Donk, who dies with nothing again. Can Shiro save this? Because all of a sudden, this T-side's running rampant.
They
A
ran
player
by
goes
him.
past him. No scope to the back of Emet. No follow-up on the exit, and it's gonna come down to the Magic's clutch. 1v2 from sight. Cleared as Navi sear them in that bomb site.
Just a small celebration as they know with Wonderful coming out of Donut. Navi have no idea about this. We're watching this from Shiro's POV.
God bless Alexi's turnaround as well. Right up there with the rest of the pack. We've got all of Navi online essentially, and we've got Chopper to try to hold them all back. Perfect flash. Eesh. It's okay, they'll still find their 2. That's a couple corpses on the B site that Spirit can't really afford at the moment. 3 T rounds queued up with this 5v3 post plant to close it. Frag grenade's going to expose Zontix trying to crawl to the corner. He will still fight tooth and nail. It queues up Donk, who will go down.
Shot.
No kills in this first half of overtime for Donk. He has been effectively shut down. And Shiro thrust to a clutch with 2 players behind pillar. Missed shots coming out of Spirit.
Okay.
Could very well cost them this map.
Hey, now this is the cleanest half so far, and yeah, you bring it up.
Take note, Shiro still sat back through doors, watching ramp with this sliver. Bomb allocated to his side. And a bit of aggression coming out from Navi. They do not want to sit around. They are going to take this into Zontix, and they'll best him.
Perfect.
4v5 demanded of Spirit to try and keep this game going. To try and deny Ancient from Navi. JL, it's awkward, but it's a fallback nonetheless.
Oh, missed shot out of Wonderful, and
He'll
now the
be
B
left
site.
exposed, and as he falters first, Donk gets his first 2 kills of overtime 2. And he is looking for more, looking to make up for lost time with a triple kill to his name. Chopper makes the most of it, and Spirit's T-side with more legs to stand on than their defense did.
Wow, he just got started, and of course, it's a showstopper. 3 frags on the entries. Shiro's leading the board here for Spirit. B routing, like he's almost always got the JL kill multiple times. He's turned it into 3Ks constantly. But for Spirit now, it just has to be clean back-to-back rounds. That's the big problem.
Round 5 of OT2, and we get no CT presence whatsoever in mid. Wonderful's reposition now from Donut. We'll try to keep this line held, but it's not a deeper angle like Shiro's got. He is, oh, or is it? He steps forth, and Wonderful. Big pickup, baby.
Whoa, Wonderful goes to check on Donk. Donk is actually just instantly run by.
Chopper's looking to send out some kind of a test from A main at the same time. Look at the attention it draws.
This is interesting. You almost never see Donk in a lurky position while the A site is going to be hit. The CTs are rotating around this.
It's allowed for JL to lock in.
Oh, this could be a great way to remove the problem. They have a suspicion that he ran by.
Alexi uncontested, back turned.
Wait, they don't?
Donk sees it, snaps down, second
What?
player dead! Double from Donk again!
Oh, they didn't look for him. He gets the kill, and now it's just Bit on A.
Crack of the whip through mid, Bit slips, backside unnoticed, and he's gonna hang on until Magix finds him with a single shot. That is 3 bullets essentially to connect to the heads of Navi. They are down.
You're kidding. I thought for sure Wonderful's communication was Donk ran by. Someone ran by. They could be in the window, but to not check it at all is so surprising.
And Zontix doesn't want to stick around. We're going to go back into the B site. Oh man, Spirit have found so much
JL.
success here when they hit it suddenly on a whim. And JL Pin trying to fight back. He's got a cave player to help, but he's down empty-handed. Wonderful catching Magix. Kill feed full. And Bit waiting for some sort of a cross. He finds his timing to strike, fire at his feet, and flustered is Bit. Burned down to a crisp. Ema into now an Octo versus Shiro trying to pressure. It's denied. And Spirit go OT3.
OT3, let's run it back.
And dare I say it thrives within it. As time goes on, Shiro's still looking for more impact. Donk's gonna turn, dodged all those flashes. The numbers game denies them though. Bit doubles down on it, and it's 4 versus 3 to the favor of Navi. A CT side that has failed both teams in overtime 2.
You actually can't make up how many. Wait a second. Shiro gonna do something crazy. Whoa.
Sends a Hail Mary shot through smoke twice, no connection.
It's amazing trade back from Bit.
Don't walk this, Chopper.
I mean, surely this is good for Navi, actually. Bit. Oh, he's so close, but spotted as well. Chopper, Magix combined for both. Just Wonderful on B.
No, from 4.
If there is an unanswered trade back, if Wonderful gets one, a straggler, there's a chance for him to fall away with the bomb.
He's got to snap it. He'll miss. That's his position revealed. He does still stand. Shiro's timing perfect.
What?
And JL down, caught just walking around. And as we get those flashes trickling into the site, he knows that the bomb will not come contest him. Final player up. Wonderful looking for a hell of a clutch, but it's Shiro right in on him.
No, he's a manimal right now. 34 frags for Shiro. Lots of op kills in there, as usual.
Imez got grenades trickling down from the heavens upon him. And Donk not shying away from giving up this position as he just looks to clear everything he can. Bit not able to snap that shot over. Now they'll smoke any B players off of the play. And that would be because they take over spawn, but they pause.
I mean, this creates a great opportunity for Magix if he doesn't move. But if they go back towards the B site or something crazy like that, this could go wrong.
They could have a misread on the numbers here.
They're a little bit discombobulated for the time on the clock. And Mima,
oh, they pass that bomb over to Shiro. Nade opens it up, but they react fast enough. An incendiary thrown out from Wonderful, nips at the heels of Shiro, but still that's 2 players to push into the spawn. A third one lingers longer. Alexi gets the best of Magix elsewhere. 20 seconds to this clock, and they will end up committing onto A.
Ema thinks it's going to be the B site. He's running back to mid.
He gives up his
the
donut.
timing.
And by giving up donut, you've given up the bomb. Zontix will go uncontested, and a man advantage here for Spirit in the post plant.
And they can play totally for CT spawn now. Shiro with the op, waiting for the rotation from Alexi B.
E-Man walks up first, gets bested, blasted by Chopper, in fact, and this string of T rounds keeps on going.
It did feel like for a second after their kill, they would have taken that to the B site, but it's a 1-1 split.
A decision that could haunt him. Spirit go up 20-18, looking for the clean sweep twice. Miss spray from Donk, not ideal.
Not a bullet hit.
Navi, they'll take over mid, but usually in these kinds of positions, that's where we've seen Spirit just rock this boat into that B bomb site that's done them so much good work. Emac climbs up, hanging onto the shelf. Alexi into the fight, gets the better of Magix. It may have cost him health, but all's good.
Okay.
It was 2 dry spells of CT sides in OT2, so even sprinkling in 1 right now for Navi could very well make the difference.
Absolutely.
You may have just watched them lose a round awkwardly, but this 19th to the board before they swap to a T side that didn't fail them,
I fear though that the adaptations both teams could have made so far on CT side they're going to happen at some point. Something is going to click. 2 rounds on T, still a solid position to be in if you're Spirit. They both know that they can play better this game. That's why it's so scrappy. That's why we're in OT3.
And I talked about it like it was over, because it should be.
Yeah. But
Bomb on his back. Alexi B, very low health, also separated. If he kills Alexi, he could get Wonderful before any kind of an assist comes through, but one bullet out, you see them scramble. Gotta play for it, so he'll give it the try. And Alexi's got him caught off guard. That is indeed a singular CT round win, the first in 3 halves of overtime.
I want to assume 100% yes. And will they hit the run boost? This is the other question. They won't even try it. You know what? It's actually been the late reclears of mid that have benefited them more.
Ooh, Alexi denied, bettered by Chopper, who's got himself a second.
Oh, this is something new from NAVI.
Yes.
They come out B fast towards cave. They forget about mid. They make it feel like they're going to try the same thing, and maybe there's a chance actually Bit could get this kill.
Good wallbang damage, but it's not enough to topple Magix.
The tension drawn back in the other direction.
Donk just floating on this side of the smoke.
Playing with fire, man. It's NAVI who want to use ammo as a resource and just try to go for it. Okay, Imma coming back to elbow late. One great spray transfer, and this round is messed up.
With the elbow push, with the flash, but Donk turns.
Wow.
And that's going to be Emed denied. It's a good effort to try and get back mid control. You could see it starting to fluster the defense, but they were ready to tether off of each other. And it's going to be a 2 versus 5 demanded of them.
This looks like a cozy angle from Magic. Yeah.
Oh
my God,
nice snap.
what a flick.
Low HP considered, still the headshot. You got to give credit where it's due.
Yeah, that was nice. That was
nasty
nice.
little reaction.
And technically the round is still live, even though it's only 35 seconds. 2-2 to sites, and Zontix is worried about mid lurk, but
Chopper's low HP back in the depths of this A site.
He's going to cross to A. It looks like he'll make it. Yeah, I think
he's going to make it. That's bomb on the site, though.
They don't have time to clear this, however. They can plan for back CT, maybe.
And goodbye, Zontix, to play over towards B. This is still peculiar. Folks, we have a peculiar moment at hand.
Yeah, we do, actually.
Bit has found the plant. Now, Wonderful's only working with 14 health, but to tie this game back up at 20 all, off of the back of a 2 versus 5, and we saw that flick from Wonderful, but Bit's gonna have to go massive, and he has been. He keeps his head down, and Donk's gonna clear him out. Wonderful reveals his position. That's gonna be a good amount of control of the site for the bomb defuse to come through. They'll go for their fight and clear him. It's a good effort when you consider the health that was left of Chopper and Donk, but still, it is 21 to Spirit.
They're gonna be walking window now. This will be Donk and Imma, maybe going head to head as Donk.
Oh, with potential to cut off the bomb. Donk's not making any patient moves. He is sprinting into that fight. Magix recovers with the double kill.
Oh, and there's still Chopper out here as well.
He is floating in a desperate spot, hiding behind the pillar.
What a crazy position.
This could be the one as Bit strikes down Shiro. Chopper drops the bomb at 20 seconds. He's got JL and Bit right behind him. Spam comes through. They're out now making sound. Chopper's not able to maintain control, and so it is a clutch demanded of Zontix.
And they don't know where he is. Zontix starts walking into this position. No one in cave to take this early fight. We're talking no utility here for Zontix.
Hasn't been the most glorious game for him, but he's got the kit for the defuse, and he's got the timing that they don't know about.
Turned around. Be careful.
Head turned on short. Oh, they look towards ramp, but Bit's got it.
Damn.
The headshot machine with 3.
Yeah, 36 frags for Bit. He has been delivering like crazy. And another moment where the mid timing has been there. It's been like 20 seconds.
Good flash there. Turns Ema back. No swing behind it, but a good second volley out from the tees, man. This dance back and forth. Ends up shaving health off. Whoa, there goes Bit. Chopper is holding his own.
Chopper, again, compared to his teammates, compared to their other opponents, Chopper sometimes struggles versus NAVI, not today.
4v3 established here for Spirit. Mid-control turned back, and the activity from Spirit continues. But there is a test offered up as NAVI emerge from the depths of that ramp. Through the smoke goes Alexi. JL's right here with him. Magix is on an angle, but they don't know that there are CTs prowling behind them. It is going to get confirmed by Wonderful. He will obviously be caught off by this deep angle from Chopper. It's a back turn. Do they leave? Alexi Boy knows the flank is compromised. JL's trying to carve a path forward.
Zontix, does he spot this?
Oh, they're not going to be able to get out. They just got to put this bomb down and hope to God that they can hang on. It is overtime, 4 on the line, and Alexi's going to get flashed in. First one's his. It's low health for the two. Man advantage spirit still, but they're stoic. They hold. Look at Magic still back inside that cave. He wants Zontix to come and join them. Bomb is at the halfway point. There's an incendiary as Alexi's the last. They clear them, and Spirit will jump on Bomb. No fourth OT needed. Happy birthday, world #1, into the grand finals of the inaugural Blast Bounty.